Okay, we're going to start the practice. So today we have one patient who requesting. Her name is Heather Strength. I think she has thyroid cancer. So September 2nd, she has surgery. So requesting here to, her surgery should be goes very successful. And after that, speedy recovery. So during the prayer, please dedicate for her also. Okay, we're going to start. First, you should visualize the refuge field. So one of the simplest refuge field is front of you, upon the sky. Should visualize beautiful lotus and sun and moon cushion. Upon that, Buddha Shakyamuni. And you should visualize yourself as a leader and surrounded by entire sentient beings, form of human. At your right, should visualize your friends, the families, the people you feel close. And in front of you, visualize the people you don't like them, your enemies. And left, visualize your friends or the family who are passed away or who are sick. And rest of entire beings should visualize at your back or they surrounded you. Now first, you should think or understand all of them, either your friends or your enemies. The fundamental desires are completely same as yours, which is wish to live happy, peace, healthy life, and nobody wants sufferings. But unfortunately, because of living under the influence of destructive emotions like anger, attachment, jealousy, arrogance, selfish, and so forth, they make wrong decision. That is why they act wrong, mistake, and they accumulate countless of negative karmas. That's why the result, all of them being tortured by physical, mental, emotional sufferings. For instance, suffering of illness, disease, aging, death and dying, and countless of beings who suffer by stress, depression, fear, worry, anxiety, loneliness, and so forth. Upon that, emotional pains. So all kind of sufferings. An individual, as a family, so much things going on, at the societies. So think about all this suffering toward entire beings. And through that you should generate compassion, which means I sincerely wish each and all of those beings be free from suffering and the causes of sufferings, which are the negative emotions, the negative actions. So meditate on compassion to all beings. The next is called special compassion, which means not just only wish them to be free from suffering, you should determine yourself, and I will going to help them to release their suffering and causes of suffering. Wish to help them, wish to save them from their suffering and causes of sufferings. It's just not just only think or visualize, so it's also feel it from your bottom of your heart, wish to help them. In order to do that, today in your situation, of course you cannot able to save others. So when you achieved enlightenment, Buddhahood, then you can able to save others, benefit others. Through that reason, you should generate strong desire, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself. And the main purpose of achieving enlightenment is to benefit to all beings, to help to all beings. It's called bodhicitta, awakening mind. So meditate on bodhicitta. In order to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, first you need to purify all these obstacles you have right now, which are all your negative emotions, negative thoughts, and the imprints of all these negative thoughts and emotions, your negative karmas, and all your sufferings. So in order to overcome all of these obstacles, who can able to help you? The three precious jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. How can they help? Seeking Buddha as a teacher. Actually, your seva is a dharma, which are the realizations, and the Arya Bodhisattvas are seeing them as a sangha, dharma friends, dharma companions. So through the help of three precious jewels, you can able to overcome all these obstacles. So feel concerned to all these obstacles you have right now. Same entire beings, you should feel compassion because of they are also same victim of these obstacles. Upon that, believe to the three precious jewels can able to help you. Out of these causes, you should show your faith of convince to the three precious jewels, full rely on them, take refuge to the three precious jewels, and generate bodhicitta, which means wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, for sake of all beings. Out of these intentions, we are going to recite taking refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer 3 times together. Page number 1. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Now next is the 4 immeasurables, which are love, compassion, joyfulness, and equanimity meditation to all beings. So when we recite this prayer, make sure we should meditate on each of these 4 immeasurables. So we're going to recite the prayer one time together. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the joy that is free from sorrow. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, not holding some close and others distant. Now the next, cultivating special bodhicitta, especially for the benefit of all sentient beings. I will quickly, very quickly, attain the precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. For this reason, I will practice the yoga method of Guru Medicine Buddha. Now the first part of the practice is finished. It's called the preliminary practice, the preparation, which this practice are really focused to each of us should set up good intention, right? Bodhicitta, compassion to entire beings. Specific in this moment, there are countless of people who really suffer by physical and mental illness, disease, really feel compassion towards all of them. So out of bodhicitta and compassion intention, so the next, in order to receive the blessing from healing Buddha or the medicine Buddha, first you need to visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown. So the real definitive deity or the medicine Buddha is the healing energy of all the Buddhas, all the enlightened beings. Form of the medicine Buddha, maybe around 3 inches, exactly the same, the picture in your text, upon your crown. So his body is kind of the Rempo body, right? Its healing energy of all the Buddha is manifest as a medicine Buddha form. So that's why we're going to recite the visualization prayer. When we're reciting this prayer, you need to visualize that. Page number 2. About 4 inches above the crown of my head is a lotus flower. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on the moon disk is my root guru, the Dharmakaya, essence of all the Buddhas in the form of the medicine Buddha. He is blue in color, and his body radiates blue light. His right hand, in the mudra of granting sublime realizations, rests on his right knee and holds a stem of the Arura plant between thumb and first finger. His left hand is in the mudra of concentration and holds a lapis-lazuli ball filled with nectar. He is seated in the full Vajra position and is wearing the 3 red color robes of a monk. He has all the signs and qualities of a Buddha. So now you should keep medicine Buddha above your crown, and he is sitting on beautiful lotus and moon cushion, and he is the essence of the healing energy of all the enlightened beings. Now the next is the 7-limb prayer, which are the 7-limb practices. Prostration first, after that offerings, then confession, which all your negative karma you accumulate, you confess all of them. Next, rejoice, then requesting, entreating, and dedication. So when we're going to recite the 7-limb prayer with meditation on each of these 7-limb practices. I prostrate to Guru Medicine Buddha. Each and every offering, including those actually performed and those mentally transformed, I present to you. I confess all non-virtuous actions accumulated since beginning last time. I rejoice in the virtues of both ordinary and noble beings. As our guide, I request you, Buddha, please abide well and turn the wheel of Dharma until samsara ends. All virtues, both my own and those of others, are dedicated to the ripening of the true bodhicittas and the attainment of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Now next is the requesting prayer. So when we reciting that requesting prayer, first request should come out of your compassion to entire beings. And specific in this moment, there are a number of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness. Then upon that, your friends, the family who are passed away or who are sick. And then you should include yourself. Any physical issue, the problem you have, any obstacle, mental, any suffering and causes of suffering you have, you should request to Medicine Buddha to bless us to overcome all these obstacles and remain very healthy, successful, meaningful, long life. So we're going to recite the requesting prayer one time together. Page number 3. The fully realized destroyer of all defilements, fully complete Buddha, having fully realized the absolute truth of all phenomena, Guru Medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Light, to you I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit all sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. Should visualize He accept your request. Now the next is the receiving healing, first toward oneself. So what you need to do is you visualizing Medicine Buddha above your crown, and his left hand he hold the backing ball. Inside the backing ball you visualize moon cushion like a moon disc. Center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, and surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantras, form of blue light. Above the Medicine Buddha, you visualize all the enlightened beings, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So their realization, their power, their potentials, their blessings, or their healing energies, and so forth are form of lights and nectars, dissolves into the mantra garland inside the backing ball. And from that mantra garlands emanate more nectars, which is the healing energy of all the Buddhas, form of nectars. When these nectars, it's overcome from the backing ball and it goes into your crown and go into your body. When these nectars dissolves into your body, you visualize it purify all your physical disease, mental disease, any toxins or any negative energies, any obstacles, and your negative karmas and mental obscurations are completely purified. So during the recitation of the mantra, you just take these nectars and dissolves into you, and it's purifying all your defilements and obstacles and blessing you to remain your physical, mental, both very healthy, peaceful, and successful, meaningful, long life. So the first we're going to recite the visualization prayer. Granting my requests from the heart and holy body of King of Medicine, Guru Medicine Buddha, infinite rays of white light pour down, completely filling my body from head to toe. They purify all my diseases and afflictions, as well as my negative karma and mental obscurations. In the nature of light, my body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. The light rays pour down twice more, each time filling my body with blissful, clean, clear light, which I absorb. Now next is the mantra, page number 5. So there are two different mantras, long mantra and short mantra. So long mantra has two different pronunciation. So we recite in second one, the common pronunciation, 3 times. Then after we're going to repeat the short mantra, also saying the second common pronunciation again and again. During that time, you just visualize receiving the healing, the blessing and dissolving to you as like a pure a white color, like a very bright light with the nectars. So when they're dissolving into your body, you visualize it cleansing all your obstacles. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Barbaraja Tadhagataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Parvarajaya Tathāgataya Arahat Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Parvarajaya Tathāgataya Arahat Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Keyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Now next is the healing to other beings, specific your friends or the families who are sick, specific for them or by physical and mental illness. Countless of beings may be still in the hospital. You can think about all of them. So then feel tremendous compassion and love to them. Wish each and all of them be free from suffering. Wish each and all of them remain physical, mental, both very healthy, successful, peaceful, meaningful, long life. Out of that wish, then what you need to do is you visualize Medicine Buddha above your crown, in his heart, lotus flower, upon the lotus, moon cushion, center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantra, form of blue light. And from that mantra emanates lights and the nectars through the 10 directions. And it's a reflect to entire beings, right? And specific to certain people you really wants to help them, so those people. And today there is a lady, Heather Strength, so also her should visualize and send it light and nectar towards them. When these lights and nectar reflect to them, visualize it purify all the physical, mental illness they have, and any obstacles, any struggle, and causes of those suffering, which are the negative emotions and the negative karmas, completely purify and bless them to remain physical, mental, both very healthy, peaceful, successful, meaningful life, long life. So during the recitation of the mantra, visualize out of your love and compassion to all, just send those lights and nectars to others. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, which is page number 4, and then after we're going to recite the mantra again. At the heart of the Medicine Buddha above my crown appears a lotus and moon disk. Standing at the center of the moon disk is the blue syllable Om, surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. As I recite the mantra, rays of light radiate out in all directions from the syllables at his heart. The light rays pervade the sentient beings of all 6 realms through his great love, wishing them to have happiness, and through his great compassion, wishing them to be free from all sufferings. The sentient beings are purified of all their diseases and afflictions, as well as their negative karma and mental obscurations. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Baba Raja Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahat Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samakate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahat Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Teyata Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samugate Soha. Now next, page number 6 is the absorption prayer. So that finally the medicine Buddha above your crown, it melts into the blue light, which is the Dharmakaya, and it goes through your central channel. Finally, it dissolves into your primordial mind. So when the medicine Buddha dissolves into your mind, you visualize he blessed your mind. So now absorption prayer. The Guru medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into my heart. My mind becomes completely one with the Dharmakaya, the essence of all Buddhas. Now the dedication. Due to these merits, may we soon attain the state of medicine Buddha, so that we may lead all sentient beings to that awakening state. May the sublime and precious Bodhicitta not yet born be born. May that which has been born not decline, but increase forevermore. Okay, thank you.
Oh, I think I've seen this before. So there are somewhere usually between 4 or 5 up to 9, depending upon who's here from India and whatnot. So I don't know the current state. I know that there's at least 1 or 2 that I've seen on a fairly regular basis recently. Okay. So they kind of come and go and rotate. Yeah, for sure. Resellers and whatnot. And don't look right here or not. That's what they have a separate website. Okay. Nice. So anyway, to answer your question, one resident month, and usually